The opinions and views expressed by individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the same as this network, their groups, or other organizations they may be involved with.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter, every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes, a place to go.
Namaste. Well, go ahead.
Namaste, salutations, and greetings. Go ahead. We disappeared.
Well, I was trying to add some destinations that we didn't have on, and I got caught up in doing some stuff because we weren't live on
anywhere.
We weren't live where we needed.
I'll do it. I didn't notice. I'm sorry.
No, he got it. He got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I think he got it.
Yeah,
but we disappeared. We
vanished. Yes, we did.
Vanished right before your eyes.
Yeah, that was what I'm trying.
That was a magic trick. That was a Master Rochi magic trick.
Be quiet for a second. I can't figure out how to share it on.
I'll get it later. It'll be fine.
All right.
It'll be fine.
All right. Anyway, namaste, salutations, and greetings. It's Thursday night. It's Friday Eve. The weekend is almost here. You have just, I'll tell you what, you know what? You have suffered enough. Scott Burns, my man, check this out.
He still uses it. He uses them every day.
I tell you what, I am a Scott Burns fan. When it comes to hand blowing glass pipes, I tell you what, can't beat these. Can't break them either. And it's these are absolutely amazing. Joey Talley, hello. But yeah, if you are if you're looking for a new pipe, definitely hit Scott up.
Burns blowing glass.
Burns blowing glass. Hey, Christine. Hello, Christina. You know what? I am so happy that you all are joining us because we have a really cool show planned for you tonight. We got a great guest.
I need to turn that off.
Why don't you turn it off?
I just turn it off right now.
Yeah, just
turn it off.
Turn it off.
I turn it off. Okay, it's off.
All right. You know what? let me step back for just a moment.
What are you doing?
And talk before I introduce our guest.
Where are you stepping to?
I'm stepping back so I can introduce our guest.
Backwards?
You know what? All right. I have done a lot of different things for 420. I have been on courthouse steps. I have been at festivals. I have sought solitude in the woods to meditate and put out good vibes for the plant. But you know what? None of those compare to my plans for 418 and 19, because 420 is on a Sunday this year.
Yeah.
Don't compare to what I'm going to do this year. And I am going to be joining our guests for something that is great. It is growers of our favorite plant getting together to serve the larger community, and taking some of the special knowledge that we have and transferring it into a community, and, you know, showing people that we're good folks. We're good folks. You know, we just choose natural medication over pharmaceutical medication. But without further ado, a female deer.
Yep.
Yes, something of that nature. Let's bring on Eric Engelhart of Butthead Soil.
Yes.
Eric,
What's up?
namaste, my
Hi,
friend.
Eric.
How's it going?
It is now. It's going now. It's going.
I don't know. He was playing Houdini back here a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I now that I got some stuff straightened out, and that it's like Crystal saying, you know, we're not live on your page, and it's like, oh yeah, we're missing a couple of destinations, and but we got it all straightened
We were
out.
missing all the destinations.
It is very cool, very cool, man. I tell you what. I am so excited to be a part of your event, because you know what? This is what the community should be all about. Events like what you're doing. Tell us a little bit about you and about your company, and then we'll get into how all this got started.
Which we've talked about before, but we're going to do a recap. We're going to do a recap.
Yeah. So my name's Eric Engelhart. I own Buttheads, and I own Buttheads Grow Shop. We are a grow store here in Jackson, Missouri, that teach people how to grow plants. We sell different grow supplies and stuff like that. And then I also am a part owner of Butthead Soil, which is our soil line that we make a custom patented soil that's different than anyone else, where is a sustainable soil using recycled items that helps the environment and helps keep stuff out of landfills. And then we're reusing it, and we're making a more sustainable ecosystem for our plants. We use a compost that's aged. The compost is aged by at least 3 years. We like to age it to the point where you have a really good mycelium network inside of it. Yeah, you got
because
things working.
A lot of growers will add that, and your soil is already charged.
Stage, yeah,
absolutely. I mean, especially for first-time grower. You know, I mean, think about it. A lot of people in the world didn't grow cannabis. You know, I mean, there's those of us that have grown cannabis, you know, longer than other people, and I feel like because that knowledge is so scarce, you know, people that if you know how to grow cannabis, you almost have an obligation to share that knowledge, you know, because there's no reason to keep that to yourself. Why not share that with others, and other people can make their own medicine and learn from the plant.
Right on. Scott, no, I wish, but you know, maybe in a few years, if I can save up, you know, enough for a car, I will have a 335. No, that's an Epiphone Dot, and actually, I really dig my Dot. Sorry, Eric, we were talking about the guitar on the wall.
yeah, dude. Guitars are better. I mean, I'm big into music, you know. Of course, being involved with this festival coming up. But you know, God, you know, there's some badass guitars out there, man. You know,
there are.
He gave our nephew for Christmas last year.
It's 50 years ago.
No, 2 years ago. He gave our 12-year-old nephew a Band of Gypsies guitar. Have you seen it? They're the tie-dye.
Well, it's a Fender Band of Gypsies, and it
Super
was
cool.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah, it was it's hard to describe. It wasn't a Strat, it wasn't a Telly, it was
More like a Les Paul.
No.
I really don't.
It had a wider body on it, like a wider body this way.
But
Kinda
it was kind of different, but it had a great sound to it. I mean, Hendrix never played a guitar like it, but it had the tie-dye pattern and called Band of Gypsies off of
That
his
still
band.
sounds badass. That sounds cool.
So yeah, that's what he gave. He gave our nephew one of his guitars. He pulled one off the wall and cleaned it up and put new strings on it and took it to him. And yeah, that's music's a big part of our lives, our kids' lives, our family. So we try to pass it on.
Yeah. Good evening, William. Good evening. So how did the first community garden get started? It started next to your business.
So it was honestly, it was an idea because when the club first started, we didn't have, it's really neat how life is when you start something that's different. When we started the club, there's never been a club like that here. And it's different. Back in the day, we used to joke about it when we first started the club. We used to say that the way that you would have hung out with a group of growers like this would have been in a prison. You don't hang out with that many at the same time, and you're not arrested.
Right, or you only know people from here up because everybody's wearing bandanas.
Yeah. You're not just hanging out eating turkey, But I think that's where cannabis really got a bad stigma, so to speak, around it, because there's so many different kinds of cannabis users. And I think people don't realize the responsible cannabis user. If you think about the responsible cannabis user, they're going to work. They're not smoking and driving. They're not being dangerous. They're just going home at the end of a long fucking day.
No different than popping a beer, honestly.
Yeah, and they're smoking a joint, because they had a long day, and it's such a shame that so many people, they miss out on the opportunity to really understand cannabis because of that stigma, that we have around cannabis, where, if you are a responsible cannabis user and you have a regular job, or maybe you're a teacher, or maybe you're a freaking doctor, or maybe you're a lawyer. I don't care what you do. Just because you smoke cannabis does not make you a bad person. And even the military, I really think it's not fair for the soldiers. I mean, you can go
The
out.
The only reason I survived as long as I did in the Army was because of cannabis.
Yeah. But you got these young guys, going in now and all this stuff, and it's like, well, they can't. They gotta piss clean. They can't piss dirty, and they're not smoking, but they're drinking.
Oh yeah.
And you talk about
that was a major and still is a major problem in the military.
And I wonder, it's like it's one of those things. Like, when are people going to notice that? Like, why are we not having our police officers, our highly stressed employees for our public safety stressed out? And I feel for them. I mean, that job sucks. I can't only imagine dealing with assholes all day, for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, I get it, but you have prison guards, you have people, and they can't smoke, and they're drinking. And then you wonder why there's mass suicides and people are dying all the time. And
the divorce rate is so high.
Toxic families and then the kids that suffer from that. How many music videos or how many songs have we seen about family, like Cats in the Cradle, like where there was issues in the family and that shit carried on, and now you got a generational problem that's just
Right.
yeah.
Well, it's so amazing what this plant can do.
Oh
and,
yeah.
and sharing the knowledge is just so very important. You are right. We do have an obligation to share and help the next generation. We are bringing back things that have almost been lost to time over the last 20-25 years.
I'm back, by the way.
Okay, are you back?
Kinda.
Oh, Dagger Buds! Hello.
I saw William Burr pop in too.
Yeah.
Your internet
You're
glitching a little bit.
You're talking about the responsible user. And I think we as a community have a little bit to be blamed on this because, when we support, like Hollywood, you don't see any films that portray cannabis in a really, really positive light. All of the promotions, and everybody knows Harold and Kumar and Cheech and Chong and
that's not realistic,
Yeah, Pineapple Express, but that's what they envision.
It's a movie
of pot smokers, weed smokers, cannabis smokers, but that's the first thing that pops into their head.
Yeah, that's the stigma. Just like look at like military, right? What pops in their head? It pops in a movie. It pops in Chuck Norris or Van Damme or who'd have brought Arnold Schwarzenegger, somebody, shooting a million people, never getting shot, never running out of bullets, just everything's hunky dory for him, and bombs don't hurt him, it's just everybody misses but him. He's the only one that doesn't miss,
It's a wound in the shoulder.
Yeah,
oh my God.
It's a completely different game, and and you watch those shows, and it puts an unrealistic image into using firearms or like video games and stuff like that, and you get people that are responsible with stuff like that, and I mean, I think with cannabis, I think that there needs to be more of a push, even in movies, of a responsible cannabis smoker. Like, where's the guy in the movie that works a fucking full-time job, has 2 kids, and takes care of all that shit, and still? Where's the mom that's taking care of those kids? She's smoking after work too. What's wrong with that?
Or okay, let's take it in another realm. Instead of our action hero, down in a shot of whiskey or something.
Yeah, or smoking a cigarette, which is so good for you.
Right.
So what about, having them, token up a little bit? So,
I know there are becoming more and more movies where parents will sneak off and smoke at night. But it's still it's like in such a minuscule way that they're doing that. And you would think Hollywood, California, weed's been legal forever, and it still hasn't hit the movie industry.
Well, not in a realistic manner.
Not in a realistic way.
Yeah, it's crazy the stigma behind it, and it's been created, because of movies. And don't get me wrong, I love Half Baked. I love Cheech and Chong. They're fucking funny and they're great, and I'll never not like those shows, but those are movies and they're not realistic. Just like Ghostbusters is not realistic, it's just not realistic. It's fun to watch and it's entertaining. Yeah, do we act like that sometimes? Maybe if I get high enough. I ain't gonna lie. If I eat enough edibles, I'm fucked up, So, I mean, I ain't going to be good for shit. I might just be staring off into space,
Well, we got to take a quick song break because I got us backed up. We just been running on. Kim Cooper, hi there. We got a song, Payment by Roots of Creation. Kick back and dig
Not
these
by Roots
guys.
of Creation.
Oh, no, by Rude Punch.
By Rude Punch.
Rude Punch. Rude Punch. Payment by Rude Punch.
See, if I wasn't here, I could leave.
No, we just switched songs. All right, Steve-O, hit us up. All right.
I've had this feeling for such a long time. The songs that you hear, I wish that they were mine. All I've ever wanted was to make you say, play it again for me, Mr. DJ. You see, that's my payday. All around the city, now they know my name. Attention, this money that I'm needing to make. And with these tough times, they gotta make me say, I got no payment coming from me. I said, no payment coming from you. I said, work for me money, cause it's not working. Work for me money, cause it's not working. Got no payment. Rockstar wannabes, can I get my nickel please? Mr. Man behind the record company. Think you're on top, nobody likes to hear that shit that you drop anyway. If you want a new fresh release, push your ear to the streets to follow the beat. Look around, you'll see what's happening. This groove's gonna move you right into me. I got no payment coming from me. I said no payment coming from you. I said don't work for me money, cause it's not working. Work for me money, cause it's not working. Got no payment coming from me. I said no payment coming from you. I said don't work for me money, cause it's not working. Work for me money, cause it's not working, baby. Money cause it's not working. Work for me money cause it's not working. Got no payment coming from me. I said no payment coming from you. I said don't work for me money cause it's not working. Work for me money cause it's not working, baby. Gotta get that money, right?
I'll tell you
Work
what.
for me.
I dig Rude Punch, man. They are a great band. I'll tell you, they put on a hell of a good show.
They do put on a good show, and a show where you could just sit back and relax.
Right on.
Because we all did.
Oh, we did. Yeah, we were grooving to them. Good evening, Cosmo. Hello, hello, my friend. Well, you know what? We have a great show going on. And Cameron, hello. We have Eric with us from Buttheads.
Eric Englehart.
So bring Eric back up.
Absolutely.
What's
Hey,
up?
Eric.
Yeah, if you guys dig Rude Punch as much as I dig Rude Punch, give them a like, give them a follow. They are on all music platforms.
And they have
I got
a
my
great,
thumbs up.
great reggae vibe.
Oh, an Island.
Island vibe.
Island vibe.
Yeah,
They're an island
With
band.
weed. That's all I know.
Yeah.
They're an island
I was
band from
smoking weed and I
Iowa.
was enjoying it. It was pretty
Iowa.
good.
Iowa.
Ain't gonna lie.
Yep, an island band from Iowa. So, Eric, out of Iowa, yeah.
That's awesome.
I wrote a whole article kind of about them going, yeah, no shit. An island band out of Iowa, and they're good.
Cornfields of island cornfields.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
I guess
it.
you have the island in the cornfield. Cornfield
it.
all around.
Hi, Karen.
Anyway, you brought some slides and stuff, so I'm going to have. Actually, do you want us to do the pictures, or do you want us to do a video?
You can do the video. The video is pretty good. It's what I do these videos on TikTok and I throw them on our Facebook and just kind of get people engaged in the community garden volunteering. Makes it fun, it is fun. It's hard work, doing it, but I wasn't really like tired the next day or sore. Honestly, I felt really good about myself as a person. And I felt like that was rewarding in itself. Like that good feeling, that good inner feeling that you get when you hold the door open for somebody that's struggling with something or anything. That's a great feeling. And I think like that with weed too, like afterwards I went home, smoked weed after we got done and relaxed. And that was an awesome feeling, be feeling good inside and then feeling good all around too.
You see,
it was great.
You see, you're hitting on the core principle of the peace, love, and good vibes lifestyle. The first thing you must do is raise your own vibration. And then once you have substantially raised your own vibration, you can start helping other people raise their vibration.
And what's the best way to do that?
Well, I don't know about the best, but one of the best ways is cannabis is definitely a good aid.
That wasn't where I was going with that.
In that quest.
I'm going with it.
So where were you going with it?
I was going doing good for others doing good for others is always a way to lift yourself up.
And we weren't smoking while we were working. We were completely sober because we're responsible cannabis users. And we were sitting there, we were, doing stuff, we were making changes, we were fixing things, we were building things, we were doing some back-breaking labor, digging up the roots of those plants. And you'll see that in the video, these guys just working their ass off. And we're not smoking cannabis, we're completely sober because that's the narrative we're trying to push as this 501c3 is we are butting heads with that stigma, we're butting heads with that mindset. And if you butt heads with that mindset, you have to lead by example. And us being an example there at that park, we weren't smoking cannabis at that city park. We were sitting there working and doing something. You'll see that in the video. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's the kids after dark.
Right. And fuck it, there's always those kids, those fucking there's buttheads out there fucking smoking fucking weed out there. You smell them, but you don't know where they are. They're sneaky as fuck. They're sneaky as fuck. They're hiding in the bushes. They're on the golf course. They're on the, they're out there. I'm telling you, they're smoking weed. It's out there.
No, sir. That was a skunk. I saw it over there.
I swear.
I swear.
Dude, I love
Walk in the
smoking
room.
weed and going playing golf. That shit's fun as fuck, man.
Oh yes.
What you say when I walk in the room?
I'm supposed to be part of a golf scramble this year. I didn't make it last year, but it's with
next month.
Joshua White with the MMP. So I'm gonna try to get out the clubs and make it to that.
So what you say when I walk in a room? No smoking in here, Ma.
No smoking in here.
Send me the info on that when that comes up, because I know some friends that might want to play some golf with me. My friend Danny, he plays golf. He's really good. So if he's playing, then we might win. So I'll just be there. I'll be there to help him, like him and his wife, like move shit around, whatever they need.
Thank God this will be a scramble. I think this is a.
But yeah, we should play. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's 4-person scramble.
Yeah.
Oh shit! He said, "Let's go." Nice. What's up, Danny?
So
All right,
people like us can play.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
We smoking weed the whole time.
I don't know about anybody else, but yeah.
Be the best
Steve-O.
game ever.
Steve-O, I think it's time for the time that everybody waits for, that people anticipate each and every week, and they just can't wait till we get here. And that's the intermission. You have 4 minutes and 20 seconds, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to do whatever you need to do. But be back here for me and my friend Eric to hear more about what's going on this 420, 419, 418 celebration. So we'll see you in just a minute.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyndinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set. One dab, only really need one dab. One dab.
Smoke Signal is a medical dispensary where you can get all your products and needs.
Start vaping a whole bunch. Might just start laying up the blunts. God. Ooey, ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram. Go and hold it in, feel it in your ribs.
So come and check us out in Tyndinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyndinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Join us for NOK Network monthly specials, 12 months a year, movie nights, spotlights on entertainment, and live on location coverage. Stay up to date about upcoming programming by subscribing to NOK Network on Rumble, YouTube, X, LinkedIn, Twitch, and Facebook. Check out our webpage at www.noknetwork.com.
Dirty Dave, award-winning cultivator for over 4 decades. Dirty Dave, prized genetics fueled by advanced nutrients, original OG organics. Dirty Dave, award-winning products available at these fine establishments. Ask your shop to carry Dirty Dave. Contact us at dirtiesdoggies@gmail.com.
Welcome back to the show in our regular program.
Right on. We are back. You know what? I want to thank Kim Cooper, the Green Queen of the Great White North, for the NOK Network and all the great programming that she puts on, and she is adding even more. So check out the NOK every day. I mean, it's got some great stuff, and it'll make you laugh. It'll inform you. But we're just one of the many programs on the NOK Network. Danny Scott, you are absolutely right. The real green jacket. I'm digging it. Welcome back to the show, Eric Engelhart, Butthead Soil. And we're talking about all the groovy stuff we're going to be doing in a couple of weeks.
What's up?
Hey, there you are. I told you were going to dig the show tonight because we had a great guest.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us everything. I mean, you've got a really unique venue for this gathering.
And we wanted to see the video of him in the garden.
Right, we'll get to it. But tell us a little bit about what's going on here.
So the venue is definitely one of a kind. It's first one I've ever been to like this. So it's in a drive-in movie theater. So super awesome. This drive-in movie theater is big. I mean, it has pretty good sound room. I mean, it's pretty interesting how it's laid out. We're going to have the stage right in front of the movie screen. So once it gets dark, we're going to kick on the projector, and we're going to either have some maybe clips of movies playing, like stoner movies. We may have stuff for the bands going on. We may have some stuff showing off some, different stuff. You'll be there emceeing, so you'll be there talking about all kinds of cool stuff that we got going on, and we want to remind people about the next year. We're going to keep this event going for year after year.
Oh, absolutely, and I can see where interest and enthusiasm will grow with this event as it spreads to other communities, because you did this in your community. Now you're moving a town over to Cape Girardeau.
To Chaffee. No, Chaffee's where the event is. But yeah,
he was right. Cape Girardeau.
Yeah.
Right on. So you're already expanding. You did your town or where your shop is, and now you're moving over, and hopefully maybe next year you'll be at another town.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the hope. We want this positivity spread. Honestly, it's kind of cool because we're seeing it, people in like other states interested in that, and wanting to pick up and start doing their own little like chapters of the club in different areas. And that is possible because as a 501c3, we have the ability to grow.
Now, we haven't talked about that much. Explain to everybody exactly what the club is and what you do, because that is one area we haven't touched on.
So the club is a nonprofit group that we are a group of individuals that are, most of us are cannabis growers, is where our number one thing is that we have in common is we're all cannabis growers. But we're also philanthropists, we're also like I said before, that responsible cannabis grower, that responsible cannabis user, uses it as a medicine, respects it, appreciates it. And those people, they form this really great group of people. Every one of them, amazing people, hearts of gold. I'm very lucky to know any of them. That's a dang pleasure that we do know them, and it really is. I mean, I've spent my whole life, going to different things, being a part of different jobs, different stuff, groups of people, and never really finding my people. Never did. It was always like you're hanging around a bunch of drinking people or a bunch of this or a bunch of that, and it's just like, just not my vibe, and it's hard to find your peoples, but man, we hang out with weed people.
Get in
people.
You found your people.
Shit, dude. Does it grow weed? Fuck. You grow your own weed? Shit, you got fucking jars like this that you got hanging around. It's like, let me get a bud. Yeah.
I'm in a prohibition state. Speaking of which, spark one up for the prohibition state of Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hoosiers, tell them that we are tired of this.
86% of Hoosiers believe that we should have at least medical cannabis.
And
86%.
I think I fall within that 86%. I'm fairly sure of
the
it.
Problem is who we elect.
Yep, there are clowns and are jokers, but that's a story for another day. So you got this really cool venue. It's a drive-in theater.
You just bounce all over the place.
And I am digging it. Now you've got bands coming, and I think vendors and food trucks and all. I mean, tell us more about this because I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this event.
So, we're going to be at the drive-in theater. People are going to be able to pull, so it's first come, first serve on the parking. There is a lot of parking. It's a big freaking venue, man. I mean, it's pretty damn big. But it will fill up. And once the cars are filled up that park in the venue, we're going to have to park them outside the venue. We already have it set up for overflow parking.
Oh.
So I would like people to be able to park, get your spots, first come, first serve. But it's so awesome. You get your parking spot. You can set up camp out right there at your car. You can put your picnic chairs out there. You can put your little pop-up tent if you want. Nobody cares. Have a great time. Enjoy yourself. You're there to watch a concert. The thing is, though, if you're watching it from your vehicle and you're doing a pop-up canopy, be mindful of your neighbors. Don't block your field of vision. Or talk about working together as a group and putting your canopies together. These are things where basic human beings should be able to coordinate things together successfully without argument and make things great.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
I believe it. I believe it with cannabis, though, man. I'm telling you, I've seen my club. These people have done amazing things, like the video you guys are about to watch. That amazing stuff that they've accomplished together, and they're just cannabis people.
Right.
It keeps.
Video.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, let's watch it.
Yeah, Steve, I'll tell you what we're going to do is, hey, buddy, cue up the video, and we're going to drop the last song.
I'm going to sneeze.
So, let's roll that beautiful video, my friend.
Oh, excuse me.
Hey, Buttheads here. We're at the Washington Park Community Garden today. Look at all the volunteers that came out to help in the garden. So this is an awesome opportunity that we're doing. We're going to be fixing up the Washington Park Community Garden here in Cape Girardeau. This community garden has been abandoned for about 5 years. So we're tearing out these old garden beds, which is a lot of strenuous work. Let me show you guys what we're doing. As you can see here, we're pulling out the old garden beds by removing the old soil roots. It's a lot of back-breaking work. We're pulling out the old roots, as you can see here. These awesome volunteers are helping build this garden back up so we're able to eat healthy food for our communities in this area. It's really awesome for everybody to help out. So if you got some time this afternoon and want to come down to the Fountain Street or Washington Park Community Garden, we're always looking for people who want to help out in the community gardens here in Cape, and we can help out with our community one garden bed at a time.
I love it. Man, you had a lot of people out there. That was a nice, impressive showing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm still blown away. And it wasn't me, it was the club. So we have a great marketing team. Eva and Gary, they are amazing at what they do, bringing people into the club and coordinating with volunteers to help out with the club. I couldn't do it without them. I'm super lucky to have them as a part of it. They coordinated with local fraternities, different volunteer groups, international students. It was incredible. It was incredible seeing all those people out there taking their time out to help.
Just to like fill everybody in, the event is a fundraiser for this program.
Yes.
Yeah, all the money goes to.
I just want to put that out there because yes, we're talking about this wonderful event, but it's raising funds for this wonderful community program.
And like at the beginning of the show, I was stating that this is the kind of event that I would like to attend on 4 and 20 than standing on the courthouse steps or at some other festival where you're not doing anything. I mean, you're having fun, but it's not
productive.
Yeah, it's not returning anything into the community. I mean, this is the perfect blend of showing a good time, raising money for a great project, and building ties with the community. I mean, I'm 100% in. This is what I think more events should be like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, none of us, all of us volunteer. None of us are getting paid. We do all this with our time. We believe in it so much, and it's a movement. It really is. It's a movement that's been going with cannabis for a long time, and it's picking up steam with the whole perspective of that responsible cannabis user. That person that works a 9 to 5. He does his job. He works hard. He cares about his family. And just because he smokes a joint in the afternoon,
and he's volunteering in his community.
Right.
I don't care what he does. There's no job out there that you can tell me that a cannabis consumer could not accomplish. Like I know somebody that they are a pilot. They said you can't smoke cannabis and fly a plane.
Right.
And I understand that, but I don't understand that as well, because I personally would be more concerned about the guy that drank a fifth of Jack Daniels last night than the guy that smoked an ounce of weed. That's just my opinion. I know for a fact, if I drunk a bottle of whiskey and try to fly a plane the next day, we're all done. And I mean,
you don't get that. You don't have a weed hangover. I mean, you may sleep hard and sleep like a baby, but when you wake up refreshed.
And you ate a shitload of pizza last night. That's
right.
That was the only thing.
Yeah, empty bags, boxes, and drinks, but you're all ready to function the next day.
Look, hey nephew.
Yes, hey nephew. Hey John. Hello, nobody. I don't think I yelled out at nobody. So, but yeah, you're exactly right. I would much rather, being an alcoholic, I know I've had that.
He's been there, done that.
Yeah, stoner at a candy
factory. He's not allowed to have alcohol. Well, I mean, he can have alcohol in moderation,
but
he chooses not to.
Yeah, I mean, cannabis has taken away a lot of medication that I used to be on. The only medication I am on now is insulin for my diabetes, and if I could get rid of it, I would. But cannabis has replaced 6 or 7 other medications that I had been taking. So it's amazing, and I feel better. I'm healthier, and things are great. I felt terrible on all those pharmaceuticals.
Oh, absolutely.
There, JR
My
said,
life
helps me
so much
focus.
better.
Helps me focus when I'm diagnosing cars.
That's right. Because
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
He's a mechanic, yeah, and I can
Well,
see that.
and think of like these soldiers of today, right? Let's think of the war of Ukraine, right? You've seen footage on YouTube and stuff, I'm sure. It's a drone war. It's a
Yeah.
war of robotics. It's a completely different war
Oh yeah.
than any war we've ever experienced. And what do people do that play video games that are fucking good at fucking video games?
Right.
There's, I mean, am I wrong? If anybody
No,
in the chat,
absolutely.
please tell me if you think I'm wrong in the chat. Them
No,
fucking dudes that are
no.
good at the video games, they're smoking weed. I promise you
Right?
that. They're
Yes,
smoking some
Absolutely they
fucking
are.
good weed, yeah. And they're playing the fuck out of some video games.
And not just for a little bit, for hours.
No. Oh, dude.
Hours.
Dude, I've seen some dudes. I've known some dudes, man. They play some video games. What's up, Kristen?
I'm not. Hey, Kristen. I'm not allowed to play video games.
No, because he's one of those that will play for hours.
Right.
Days sometimes.
So he's no longer allowed to have a PlayStation in the bedroom or a Xbox One or
Xbox.
whatever it is. That's not allowed to be in the bedroom because he will lock himself in for days.
I get it. Hey, I love video games too, but I agree, that video games can be addictive. I think they really are. And like sometimes you can get lost in them, and I don't play video games as much as I used to, but having this passion for the garden and doing all these community gardens, like I've been so engulfed in it, and like I haven't even thought about it really. I have so
Right?
much fun doing that stuff, like
Hey,
in that
dirt
video.
therapy is a thing. Dirt
Yeah,
therapy is a thing, and it besides grounding you, and we've talked about that a lot. There is something that just transforms you when you're out there getting your hands down in the dirt.
And there's a special satisfaction when you put in a new garden or flower bed.
Yeah, there is. Absolutely.
yeah. Well, it's not only just the satisfaction of gardening; it teaches you patience, and I think patience is something that a lot of people don't really understand. I feel, and I think if you're a gardener and you see the progression of time, of effort that you put into something, and you watch how that effort builds and builds and builds, next thing you know, you're going to be realizing that could be your life. Whatever you may be experiencing in your life, maybe you want to run farther, you need to set up a small steps. I started, running recently, a couple of years ago. I started running, and I'm not a tiny person, I'm a big dude, but it was hard to get into running. I wasn't like really wanting to do it.
I don't run anywhere unless chased, and then I'm probably gonna fall.
I decided
Oh, yeah.
I ran enough in the Army to last me pretty much my entire life, so I haven't ran much since then. But
Get
no, I
smoked.
used to dig running. I mean, it puts you in a mental zone when you just get out there and just go. But I haven't ran for years.
Yeah, it was always for me. Running was associated with punishment of some sort. Like that was something like I was getting punished for was running. But no, I started doing that. Running those 5Ks. I've done it for now. It's been 2 years. I've done it for 2 years. This will be my third year this year.
Cool.
And that's changed my life too. But that progression that you see with a garden, how the baby steps and watching it grow, I think for me, growing plants, growing gardens has shown me how in my life, if I want to accomplish a goal, it takes a lot of little steps and you have to be patient, and you'd be amazed if you just take a little time, because a lot of people are in this, online world where they feel like that they got to be in a rush all the time, checking
Well, it's
something.
a lot of it's instant
Message.
gratification too. With
Oh, God.
with get it tomorrow and
I want this right now, and I'm yeah.
And we've kind of got that way. We've gotten away from the natural progression of things. Everything is artificial progression now. You know, hell, when I was growing up, if you ordered something by mail, it would take 4 to 6 weeks for you to get it.
Right.
And those were the most miserable 4 to 6 weeks for a kid. You're checking the mailbox like from the second day. You know, I couldn't imagine ordering something and getting it, you know, the next day when I was growing up. So I think you're right. This is a lost generational trait, and gardening is a great way to bring it back.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Danny Scott.
So we're going to be in Chaffee. Is that how you say it? Chaffee?
Chaffee. Yeah. It's called Chaffee, Missouri. It's a little town that's off of, they got badass chicken. I'll tell you that. At their food giant, it's badass chicken. Yeah. You
All right. Now you're
yeah.
talking my language.
Yeah, dude. Fried chicken. Fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're going to get some. I'm telling you. While I'm down there.
So, and this is coming up. I mean, this is coming up quick.
That's what I said.
Today's what? The second?
Yeah.
It's
so just in a couple weeks. Yeah, this will be on. And the puzzle pieces are in place. Everything's rolling together. This is going to be an amazing show. The biggest production I've ever been a part of, for sure. 10 bands, live music, professional staff running the music. We're going to have a projector. We're going to have the movie theater projector on during the concert. So later that night, that's our concert flyer. So later that night, we're going to have the projector going off. We're going to have different stuff going on that. So that's going to be super cool. The heavier bands are going to be to the later in the evening. So we got a couple bands, New Vintage. They rock out. They're awesome. We have later that night, we have Stoco playing. Stoco, they're pretty heavy. They play some great music. They're great guys. The nicest guys, man.
You sent me a couple of their clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what.
They rock, man.
Yeah, they
can rock.
Do.
They're just great guys. Ernie, he's an awesome dude, man. Like, and it's crazy. They rock so hard, but when you meet them in real life, they're just badass people, and it's just crazy, you know. They're Emaciation. Lord Kirby Ray. He's part of our local radio station 99.3 here in Kings Road, Missouri. Dude, I've been listening to on the radio since I was a kid. Dude's been in the game since the 90s, man. And a lot of respect to the man. It's honestly a pleasure and honor to get to work with the guy, because he's definitely an inspiration to who I am today, being myself, you know. He always was himself, and he's an amazing DJ on the radio, you know. So that's great working with him. But those bands are going to be playing. We got bands coming up earlier that morning. We got a Head Change. They're awesome. They rock. Spacers. My buddy Randy. Dude, shout out to him. He helps me put on this show. I couldn't do a lot of the organizing with the bands and the set list without Randy. Definitely Randy.
Are tickets going to be available at the door?
So no, yes and no. So this is how it works. So the drive-in is real adamant about running the traffic, because they know how to park people. They know how to manage the traffic. So their crew and their people, we hired them to run all the traffic. With that said, we can't expect those people to handle ticket sales at the door. It's just too complicated for these kids to have to worry about it. We're trying to get this stuff in and out. You know, these guys are trying to they're just taking your ticket and parking it. You know what I mean? They're not trying to make a big deal. You're here for the concert, you know. The deal is, if you want to buy tickets, you can buy them on the way to the event, at the event, whatever. You buy them online. You can buy them on our website, buttheadsgrowersclub.com, or you can buy them on that flyer. There's a QR code that you had up there. You can scan that QR code. That QR code will take you right to the thing you need to go, and you can buy them the day of. I understand with an outdoor event, people waiting till closer to the event because of weather. It's April. Let's face it. And we do have a rain makeup day. I wanted to tell you that too, Master Rochi, that our rain makeup day is May 3rd. So 2 Sundays away if this one doesn't work out. We will have a rain makeup day.
Well, you know what? I am so honored and happy to be a part of this. Hey, Director XL, right on. You know what? And we will be putting that flyer out on our platforms and all to let people know that they can get those tickets. And that's a smart way to do it. No lines.
What's up, Director XL?
Pardon me?
Oh, I was saying what's up. Sorry.
Oh,
my bad. I'm sorry.
So now, where can people get a hold of you? Like if they want to follow you, if they want to join Butthead.
Yeah, or be part of the club.
Yeah.
So the club, the buttheadsgrowersclub.com, that's the best way to do that. There's a phone number that's on that flyer. Anybody that ever wants to call about the club or has questions about the club or text the club, you can see that phone number 573-275
6396.
Yeah, okay,
call it
good.
now, 573-275-6396.
Yeah, I didn't have my glasses on. I was squirting pretty hard there.
First 20 callers get absolutely nothing.
So anyways, we're about out of time.
We are just about out of time. Eric, man, I am going to be putting this out, and we may sneak you back in for a cameo between now and the event. This is going to be great fun. Thank you again for allowing me to be involved in it. I can't wait. I am stoked.
No, me too. I'm so excited to meet you and get to hang out with you. I'm glad that you guys are coming down to be with us. You know, we're gonna have a great time. I got some special smoke to share with you. So,
right on.
Yeah, I gotta show you what I grow. Oh yeah, I got some a special strain my buddy just grew. Well, he gave me some seeds. I just grew it. It's a White Widow cross, which is super cool. Yeah, it's a cross with I think I forgot what strain it's crossed with, but it's called Whitechapel. Is a strain.
Well, you see, White Widow happens to be my all-time favorite strain. That is my go-to if I can get it. I love White Widow, always have.
You'll sleep like a baby.
Right on. Right on. Well, Eric, we're going to put you in the back in the green room for a few minutes while we wrap up the show. If you want to stick around and talk to us, you can. If you want to split, you can. But one more time, tell them how they can get in touch with you and find you on the social media.
All right, folks. So if you want to follow Buttheads with a Z, Buttheads, not Buttheads, Buttheads, Buttheadz. You got to check out Buttheads. It's buttheads.com, Buttheads Grow Shop. You can check Buttheads out on social media. And you can also check out the club, the Buttheads Growers Club at buttheadsgrowersclub.com or on Facebook, all kinds of cool stuff. You got to get with us. We're going to try to change things. We got to try to help feed people. I know you growers out there, you gateway drug to freaking gardening is smoking weed and growing weed. So I know you growers can grow some fucking tomatoes out there. So join us, okay?
Right.
Right on. Well, thank you again, Eric, and we'll see you in just a minute. Dustin Dobson joined us.
I see that.
Right on.
You know what? Eric is always a great guest.
Absolutely.
And you guys could talk for hours, so I have to put a stop to that, you know.
Well, you know, we had to cut out our second song because,
I know.
You know what? He has got a great vibe. I always say we only bring beautiful people on the show, and Eric is truly a beautiful person. He does
amazing things.
He does amazing things.
Absolutely.
And, you know, the community involvement. I really wish. I hope his club goes wild. That would be just a dream to see.
It would.
You know, community gardens in all of our towns. You know, it's time.
Absolutely. So, until next time, you guys do me a favor. Go out and do something positive in your community like Eric's doing. It doesn't have to be anything major. To open a door for somebody. Just be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to one another. And we will see you next week.
I want everybody to have a wonderful and safe and responsible weekend. We want to see you back here next Thursday night. You know what? Raise your vibe. Raise your friends' vibe. You know, let's get our vibrations up. It's getting ready to be spring. It's summer.
Oh, you know what this is?
You know what?
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter. Yeah, I didn't ask that question about the one time a year.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll get to that maybe after Easter and see if anybody found out. Until then, and as always, peace, love, and good vibes. Thank you, everybody. Have a great evening.
Good night, everyone.
It's Thursday night, the vibe's just right. With Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, brightest light. Turn up the volume, let your troubles slide. On the Knock Network, we take you for a ride. Great music fills your soul and mind. Every week a new surprise you will find. Peace and love in every beat so sweet. Join the journey, feel the rhythm in your feet. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew, we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes a place to go. Yes, to bring the fire, stories to inspire. With hearts wide open, we take it higher. Spreading joy and laughter every single show. On the Knock Network, come and feel the glow. In the studio, the magic unfolds. Every Thursday night the story's told. With love and harmony the stage is set. Master Rochi, Mama Rochi, you can't forget. Namaste to the night, let's groove so high. With the Rochi crew we'll touch the sky. Tune in every week, let the good times flow. Thursday night vibes a place to go.